Hey guys, Alex here in the city's York Boroughs here, which is technically the west end of the city. Just got off a very crowded 9:35 Gin Express bus. I think we were in there for about 30 minutes, mainly because we had to go on a detour. So let me just. I don't even know if I need my sunglasses because the sun's gonna set in a couple of hours. So I'm gonna be walking east. So we're here at Jade Street and Alliance Avenue here in the city's Rockliffe-Smythe neighborhoods. This is not too far from my old hood. Actually, right after this, I'm going to be heading there. So, and today is Monday, February the 6th, 2023, and it is just before 4 p.m. It sure is. But I just got a notification saying that tomorrow's class is on Zoom tomorrow. Look, when you see a white bike, that means a cyclist was killed around here. Hey, look, I didn't know there's a churches here. There's one on Eglinton at Northcliffe Blvd, not too far from where I live. And I was in East York an hour ago. I filmed like 3 walking videos. Actually, 2 were in the old city of Toronto, then 1 was in East York, and then I filmed a bus ride on the 62. So, yeah, I guess you could say I did a lot of filming. I also filmed an elevator as well. Well, 3 in 1 because it was all at a subway station. But just like East York, York has very well-known middle-class neighborhoods. York is also the second diverse borough in the city. Actually, there's a lot of it does, but unfortunately, it doesn't really get a lot of not a whole lot of support and love. Like sometimes, like only very few people don't refer to this part as York. But it is one of 6 boroughs here in the city. And I think that's the Black Creek right there. In fact, when Alliance Avenue becomes Humber Boulevard, like the Black Creek will actually run in the median, which is really cool. So we're going to hopefully this walking video won't take too long. I could have been finished this by now, like at Weston Road, but I didn't know we were going on a detour. We had to go through Bloor Street West and Runnymede and Net back up to Jane because I think they're doing some construction. So. But nevertheless, I am almost home. Not. And that looks to be a new. What is that up ahead? Is that a new commercial office building or? I don't know. Look, there's a Nova LFS on Route 71. I like that route, but I don't like how that it's served by the Queensway division because the route actually goes around the Mount Dennis garage, and in my opinion, it feels like Queensway buses are invading Mount Dennis territory. Like, what the fuck? I hate how it's just served by Queensway. It just doesn't make sense. Maybe hopefully when Line 5 opens, they actually assign this route back to Mount Dennis. It makes a lot more freaking sense. And I've only been on that route once, and I don't think I'll be on that route again. It's just, it's a nice ride, but I don't like how it's just served by Queensway. Period. There's Dalrymple Drive. And there's Rockliffe Avenue. excuse me, Rockliffe Boulevard. And here's a good thumbnail moment. Oh, walking by a school next. See a few kids. Let me tell you, there were a lot of teenagers or high school kids on the 935, and of course, it's one of the busiest bus routes in the city. So it's not uncommon to see like pretty much every Jane bus packed. Remember when I don't really ride the 35 much. I've only been on like what, less than 5 times. Remember when the 35, it was served by Arrow. They had Orion NGs, Nova LFSs, and the old Nova Bus RTS, and then the New Flyer Excelsiors. But with the change that the TTC assigned routes 35 and 935 to Mount Dennis, wasn't a bad move. I like how the Orion 7s, you know, the OG HEV, they sound very good, and that's pretty much where they're confined to. You won't see the Proteras or the NG hybrids anywhere else. Speaking of OG HEVs, there's Route 161. And that is an office building on the right. That could have been on the other side of the street. But this might be a good thumbnail moment here of the bus, 1076. So good, so good, so good. Oh damn, traffic. Because the light just turned red, but that's alright. Unfortunately though, I think I'm gonna miss this bus. It's gonna loop around through Jane Street and then Lambton Avenue, and then it'll come back here, so that's wow. But okay, I thought that kid was way in the back. I thought he was like waving at me, but I think he was just like, I couldn't even see. Anyways, as I was saying, Route 161, it's one of my home routes, and I'm gonna be taking that home after this video, but it's most likely not gonna be on that bus. Oh shit, gotta wind my way around this big ass puddle here. Ugh. Look at this, affordable luxury for your bathroom. Yes, even Alliance has some commercial activity. It's interesting. An office on the left. I'm gonna wait till this guy passes me. Pretty damn cool. And import and export. Another one. Yeah, so mainly it's just a half industrial here, and then when it becomes Humber Boulevard, that's why it's like very residential. So as of right now, we're walking east, and then we'll be walking slightly northeast. Look, TSB Facility Services. I forgot that was here. Ooh, Rudolph's Bakery since 1951. You know, I was at Danforth and Woodbine over an hour ago, where I filmed a walking video, and also that was where yesterday morning a child actor was the victim of a fatal hit and run, which police deemed a homicide. So that means it was intentional. Huh. Look at this, TTC overhead operations. actually, I also forgot this was here. Yes, this is Toronto Transit Commission property. Streetcar infrastructure. Wonder what's the point of adding all the streetcar infrastructure here when we're like far from a streetcar line. I don't think it makes sense in my opinion, but what they chose here. Oh, look at this, Canada geese. Let's wait till we gotta be careful now because they could pretty much attack you. Oh, maybe I'll catch this one instead. Hello there. What's your name, sir? You don't have a name? Look at this. This is a fish store here. Newport. The biggest fresh fish and seafood counter in the GTA. Yeah, no wonder York really doesn't lack fish stores. There's pretty much tons of them on Weston Road especially. Wow. Yeah, and I picked a pretty good day to film, you know. It's been sunny all day. Well, actually it was cloudy this morning, but as the day progressed, it just became like sunny. Alright, so now we're on Humber Boulevard, heading northeast. There's no sidewalk on the other side because in the middle is where the Black Creek pretty much runs in the median. This area actually used to be a little notorious for gang violence, and wasn't really a good hood back then, but it's really improved. You can pretty much tell you're in a low-income neighborhood when you see these little old townhouses, but it's interesting how you got that on the other side. Then you got typical middle class homes here, which is, like I said in my Easter walking videos, it's typical. And look, that's the Metrolink CN Rail Corridor, which consists of the Kitchener GO commuter line, Up Express, and Via Rail. Actually, no, not CN, CP. That's it. So you can pretty much get a good view of the trains. And there's a typical... Hey! Dog was just howling. But he should be on a frickin' leash. I get so mad at owners who don't put their fucking leash on their dogs. Now, don't get me wrong, I like dogs, but when they're kind of aggressive, that's when it kind of scares me. Especially when they don't have their leash on, because that white dog over there who was barking, he or she didn't have a freaking leash. God. They should make this a bylaw. Fuck. Jeez. Well, this might be never a shorter video as expected. I think it'll last like 20-25 minutes. Yeah, next, I don't think I've seen any people walking with their dogs off leash yet. If I do, I'm just gonna tell it straight to their face. Because having your dog off leash, it is not safe. Your dog can go out of fucking control. And next thing you knew, the damage is gonna be done to your whole fucking body, so. I'm sure that lady behind me knows what I'm talking about. Look at that though. Oops. Kicked a piece of ice by accident. Alright, so the 161 is gonna come back here. I could walk down Weston to Rogers, but there's no there's a huge gap in stop, so there won't be one until Bicknell Avenue at Rogers Road. So we're just going to walk to the bus stop there at Weston Road and Humber. And yes, you know, when you walk anywhere, feels like it's just territory you've never even walked before. That's what I was saying when I was filming my walking video along Jones Avenue, and then I think Queen Street East and Leslieville, then Woodbine. I mean, I've been through these areas on TTC or car, but yeah, I've driven through here many times with my dad. I've also been through here on the 161, but not on foot. And you got these little housing projects, kind of like Lawrence Heights, but it's the architecture, the design. It's not like Lawrence Heights at all. It's not even a jungle. Ain't gonna be pointing the camera there because you never know. You never know. And also, it says it's private property, so technically I'm not allowed to do this. So, but we're on a public street. And here's Weston Road. I have a friend that lives a bit to the north of here in the Mount Dennis neighborhood. I definitely will come back, but I think my plan is to, if I do, I want to throw around the entirety of the 32D Eglinton West, and then I'll head either north up Jane Street or up Weston Road or south, whichever one it is. But there's a stop. So I guess I am going to be catching the bus after all. I only filmed like 2 or 3 random clips. I want to see if I can get one of the train going by. Perhaps the 2 buses are just laying over, or you're just taking their time as they loop around. But here's a good look at the canal. Well, it looks like a canal to you, but really it's called the Black Creek River. So there's your view right there. Maybe I'll get a random clip of that. But guys, that's gonna be it for this one. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos and check out my others as well. And stay warm, stay safe, and arrivederci.